I think it's extremely important that the future generation can enjoy the same environmental nature, the beauty of nature that we have had as children. I mean, I was born in Borneo, in Sabah, and lived on the beach. We had a beach home. We had seahorses, shrimps. You know, we played outside. My brothers and I picnicked every day, and it was just fabulous. And even during my lifetime, I can see it deteriorating. I mean, now that beach is so horrid. And I left Malaysia when I was 11, and I can see between 11 and now, most of our forests are gone, you know, throughout Borneo. We took a flight, a helicopter flight actually, with six of us, with our technical advisor, Peter Hitchcock, two of our board members for BTRF, myself, and our secretariat. And it was their first time in Borneo, and everybody thinks of Borneo being exotic, beautiful, green. And we took the helicopter, and all we saw, there was no forest, you know, for 2 hours. Eventually, we started seeing semblance of forest, and then we were basically practically in tears when we saw it. And we knew by then we had to do something about it. You grow up in a place where you have a lot of animals. We had orangutans coming to our country home, coming to the kitchen. We saw, we had sun bears, clouded leopard was easy to see. We would go to the jungle, and actually my brothers and I actually shoot pigeon and that we bring home and eat. And you'd see little bear tracks. And I remember one night we were camping out, and we had to keep very quiet because there were some elephants around the camps. And we were told not to make a noise as children, because it might stir them up. So we could just see their shadows, and we just had to keep quiet. But now, I mean, I don't think that exists anymore. In 2 hours, we don't see any forest. I mean, it just, you know, I would have thought that was impossible. My lifetime, certainly. So, and there was a lot of it. There was just nothing. It was just desert land. And there was most of it's owing to the forest fires. And what starts forest fires? It starts first with logging, primary logging, secondary logging. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of coordination, a lot of awareness. It takes a lot of partnerships. It takes a lot of goodwill, and a lot of hard work, research, to pull everyone together, to work together towards coming up with good designs, good models that will provide funding and help the people and the governments and the international community to participate in conservation activities, or certainly enhancing conservation activities. For me, I would just like to be able to see that there is a solid solution. There is a very good model that can be replicated throughout the world to save these forests. And I think if that happens, then these forests will be protected, and therefore, what a better world what a better planet for our children to live in. You know, but when we flew over, we knew that what our advisor said, this was the beginning of Africa, beginning of what happened to Africa in the 1920s, when, you know, it was full of forest in the early century, and then it started deteriorating. Now you see a lot of desertification. A lot of the lakes have shrunk. We have water problems. Basically, most of the habitat's gone.